whenever you are invited for a meeting, don't be a fly on the wall. Make your presence felt. Ask a question. Contribute. Don't just walk out of that meeting without leaving yourself in that meeting. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Yes, we have a question here. Yes. Okay. Please put your hands together for him as he approaches. Thank you.
Thank you very much. I'm Edwin Ali. I want to ask a question on managing a difficult boss. In Nigeria, where we practice quota system, and you are there, and they will bring somebody from disadvantaged state to come and head an organization because they want to fill their quota. And the man does not know the job, doesn't know anything about the job, and is there. How do you manage, or how do you relate with such a boss?
So who is answering?
So how many of us have felt that when you are interviewing for a role, that they should just parade the supposed people you will work with so that they can choose and say, it's TDA I want to work with, I don't want to work with the person. Unfortunately, it's not possible. It's not possible. So whether your boss is substandard to you intellectually or the boss is lower to you, you know what I'm talking about. That is your boss. That is your boss. So you have to come to a place of acceptance first and foremost. That is your boss. Come to a place of acceptance. And then when you accept that that person is your boss, you now begin to understand that person. What does this person like, or what does this person don't like? That is the only way you can succeed. Now, I will say one thing. That environment you just talked about seems to be toxic. And so there are some things that are beyond you. I want to break a table. If you're not a shareholder in that organization, your father doesn't own that business, try to begin to plot your exit out of that place. Life is short. You need to enjoy yourself, and you need to be able to have value for your very essence. Why do you go to work every day? So begin to plot your exit. If you're not a shareholder and you're not an owner of that business, we need to enjoy ourselves. Thank you.
Interestingly, I think you mentioned quota system. So I'll assume that is a public sector. Okay, let me add another dimension. Now, globally, there's a drive to empower women in organizations. It's a trend now, for the board and management of companies to have women represented. So companies now have policies that says, because we are on the drive to have, say, for argument's sake, 40% of women in management, when you have two people contested and the guy is a better candidate, but because of the corporate policy and strategy, the lady will get the job. That's one. Now, because you're also aware that it's a quota system, the person has been given the job. If I were you, what will I do? I'll walk up to the person, congrats. You've gotten the job. How can I help you? In helping the person to succeed, once you develop, you grow, you will shine. Eventually, you may even become that person's boss. So look at the big picture. Okay? And if you decide to go like they have said, am I going to a place where you now become somebody else? And it's worse than where you left. Thank you.
Just another angle. Now, the Nigeria as a polity is a perfect example of what you just stated. Now, does it mean that our president is the best candidate for that role? Now, no, I'm not trying to. Now, you have the president and the vice president. Now, do you know that all the times that the president was opportune to talk about the vice president, there was something he always said. He said, this is one of the most loyal vice presidents he has ever had. One of the most loyal associates. Why would he say that? We have had in this country a president fighting with the vice president. Why? So in this kind of situation, why is his VP so loyal? It is not as if maybe the VP is not better in terms of academic qualifications. In terms of academic, there's no comparison. But he is still loyal. So I think we should use that as a perfect example. Thank you.